Good morning, friends. It's Stacy with As the Tea Brews. Today I am going to do another Teas I Drink in a Day video. I just love these videos. It's fun to kind of encourage myself to pull out some different teas to try with you guys, and also I always like watching these videos, so I hope you guys do too. I was starting out with my first cup of coffee today, but I wasn't really feeling it, so I decided to switch over to tea instead. How many of you drink coffee in the morning and how many of you drink tea? Leave me a comment below and let me know. So my first cup today is going to be some Magic Hour Bohemian Breakfast, and this is a really nice breakfast blend. They actually recommend this one to start your day. I'm just going to set my timer for 3 minutes, and I will show you this tea. It's a black tea and pu'er mix, and it has vanilla, and it's got some kind of fruit flavor. What was it? This is hard to read in this light. Black currant fruit and vanilla, pu'er, black tea. And their teas are all organic. I really enjoy drinking their teas. So I'm gonna let this steep for 3 minutes, and then I will drink my tea, and I'll be back later to show you guys what we have. In the background here, you might see the Old Barrel Tea Company Tea Club box for fall. I still need to film that. I have tried all of the teas but one, so I might be trying that one later today at some point. As usual, their teas never disappoint. I just love their teas. So, all right, we'll be back in a bit. I drank my first cup of the Bohemian Breakfast, and I really wanted just a little bit more. And I know that they say you can actually steep this tea multiple times, and I have in the past, but typically I don't re-steep my tea just because I don't always feel like having the same thing. But I went ahead and re-steeped it this time, so I'll have to let you guys know in the next clip how the re-steep was. How many of you guys re-steep your tea? Okay, I really enjoyed that second cup of tea. Also, I feel like my body is just craving the delicious teas right now, and I don't know, maybe I should start switching over to tea in the morning. I tried with the coffee, and I've always been a coffee drinker and a tea drinker, but it wasn't vibing this morning, so I don't know. Okay, so for my second cup, and I'm gonna sip on this as I get ready to run some errands. This is Fireside Spice Tea, and this is from the Spice and Tea Exchange, which I believe they have all over the US. Just in various locations. So I don't know if they have the same teas in all of them or not, but I got this one at Lake Buena Vista, Florida, when we were at Walt Disney World, at the little shopping center there. And this is an oolong, and it's actually really good. I kind of forget about it, but it says spiced and cozy notes of cinnamon and roasted chicory fill you up with warmth, comfort, and joy. And the ingredients are oolong tea, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, chicory, cocoa nibs, natural cinnamon flavoring, black peppercorn, cloves, marigolds, and safflowers. So I'm gonna brew this. It says 195. My kettle only does 190 or 200, so I'm just gonna do 190, which is what it says for oolong on mine, and I'm just gonna do a big scoop. I've been enjoying using this cute little teaspoon. I don't know if you can read that or not. It goes this way. It says, "Let's have coffee together forever." And I bought 2 of those, one for my bestie when she moved away to Texas, and one for me because we used to get together and have coffee a lot. So I've been using that for tea, and it's particularly helpful. Actually, that's why I had it out. I use it for the Magic Hour jars because they're kind of deep, and this is perfect for it. Okay, so after I brew my tea, let me get this going here. It says 4 minutes on the package. Okay, I'll let that steep. It says 4 to 5 minutes. I'm going to add just a little dollop of this creamed cinnamon honey that I picked up from Old Barrel Tea Company, and it is by H.L. Franklin, which I think is based out of Georgia. and they sell it at Old Barrel Tea Company. It's just raw unfiltered honey and organic cinnamon. Yes, it was made in Georgia. So this is a really yummy honey to add to anything that's kind of spicy with cinnamon and different spices like that. So I'm going to let this steep, and I'll be back later to share what other teas I make. So it's like kind of late morning and I'm heading out to run a couple more errands. And so I am going to make a matcha protein drink that I like to take with me when I don't want like a full meal, but I need something. So this is just matcha from Old Barrel Tea Company. And I don't love this matcha plain, but it's fine mixed in like a protein powder or a smoothie or something. And it's in a plain tin because their tin was so hard for me to open. I just ended up switching it over to this little tin that I had gotten a whole bunch of these from Amazon, which are the exact same size, I think, as the Old Barrel Tea Company. But I don't have the cute little label on there because I couldn't peel it off from the other one. So I'm just adding a scoop of matcha to my husband's cup and my cup, and I'm gonna add a little water and mix it up and then add the protein powder, and I'll show you when I'm done. And then I'll add a scoop of this complete protein that I really like from Juice Plus. This is the vanilla. I like the vanilla when I mix it with matcha, and I use the chocolate when I mix it with coffee. Oh, I had some protein powder fly out of the cup on that one. I'm just gonna add some unsweetened almond milk. This is just the Simple Truth brand. And I'll add a good amount of almond milk. And then I will top it off with ice. And then we will just sip on these kind of for a light breakfast or snack. And this is what they look like finished. I just topped them off with some ice and a little bit extra water. I'm heading out pretty soon, but before I go, I'm just trying to get a few things done around the house. I thought I'd sip on a cup of tea, and I'm having this white peach tea by Old Barrel Tea Company. So I wanted to try a little bit of jam as the sweetener. So this jam is pretty chunky, but I don't know, that might be kind of fun. So I'm just gonna add a little bit. This is peach jam, homemade peach jam. I made it last year, and I'm brewing this tea for 3 minutes at a white tea temperature, which with my kettle is 185 degrees. And as soon as it's ready, I'll pour it in and I'll let you know how it is. And I should add that this tea is delicious all by itself. It really doesn't need anything, but as like a little sweet afternoon treat, I thought I would give this a try. So I feel like this just enhances the peach flavor in the tea, and it's really quite delicious. And I get to eat the little pieces of peach. So yesterday just got crazy with everything we had to do for tennis. I guess that was it. It was just tennis. I was gone from like 4 until we didn't get home until like 8:30, and then we had to have dinner and get the kids ready for school the next day and get everybody to bed. And so I did not have any more tea. So we are going to do 2 days in one video. We're doing 2 days. I had coffee this morning. I didn't make tea this morning. So now I am just trying to get some things done in my office, and I am having this peppermint vanilla white tea from One Love Tea. I want to love this tea, but it's just okay. So it's got giant flowers in there and the peppermint and the white tea. I have found if I oversteep this one, it gets not good. It's like a little bit bitter and just gross. And so this one, they say 1 to 3 minutes at a white tea temperature, which on my kettle is 185 degrees Fahrenheit. So I just did 1 minute, and it's got enough flavor. It is fine. It's just okay. It's an okay tea. So I'm gonna drink this and go get some work done, and then we'll see what else I have. So having that white tea with peppermint and vanilla from One Love Tea reminded me about this tea from One Love Tea. I tend to forget about this one, but this is really a yummy tea. This is a caffeine-free tea, and it's wild cherry with lion's mane mushroom, which sounds really weird, but lion's mane is supposed to be really good for you, and it does not taste like mushroom. So the ingredients in this one are green rooibos, chamomile, amla, lion's mane mushroom, burdock root, and dandelion leaf, dried cherries, and natural flavor. This says help boost your immune system with helpful mushrooms and herbs. This herbal infusion offers a very smooth, tart, and earthy finish. Try either iced or hot with your choice of sweetener. Now, when I had this before, I don't think I needed to add any sweetener, but we'll see after it's finished steeping if I want to add any honey to this. So it's getting to be later in the evening, but it's not time to make dinner yet. I still have to do some things, so I am going to have another cup of tea. I'm getting kind of munchy and hungry, but it's not time. So here's what I am going to have. This tea kind of fell to the back of my cabinet because it's in a bag and it doesn't really have a spot very easily with all my tins. But this is from the Necessities, and it is banana fluffernutter. And it took me a long time to try this one because I just forgot that it was in there. But it's got big marshmallows and chunks of banana in there, and it smells so good. I think I've only had this tea one other time. I just, like I said, I kind of forgot about it. So I'm going to put a scoop of this into my teapot. This is my same one that I've been using the whole video. In case I haven't mentioned, it's by the company Kinto, I believe, and I just love this teapot. I got it on Amazon, and I'll probably add a link below to it. I don't get anything from that link. I just really love the teapot. So I'm going to add some boiling water, and this is an herbal tea. Let's see, we're going to set a timer. It says 5 minutes. So let me do that. Okay, and so this says, if you love the classic combo of peanut butter, toasted marshmallows, and banana, imagine that in a cup of tea. Make sure to add banana to your next fluffernutter. You'll thank me. And so it's honeybush, freeze-dried banana, marigold petals, peanut butter chips, marshmallows, and natural flavors. And that is from the Necessities. Lindsay makes a lot of really good teas. You should definitely check out that company. We have a couple that are probably in our top 10 to 15 teas from the Necessities, so they are quite yummy. While that's steeping, I'll just kind of flip the phone around here and tell you guys about the last cup of tea that I had, and it was the one with the lion's mane mushroom and the cherry, and it is a really delicious tea. I did not add any honey, but I think honey would be delicious in it. And it had a very slight tartness from the cherry flavor. But you guys know me, I don't like tart teas at all, and I really like that tea. So it was just a small hint of the cherry, and it was very good. I really like that tea. I just need to remember it more often. That bell is for the dogs. They either want to go outside or they want dinner, and I think that bell is because he wants dinner. So I'm gonna go feed the dogs while my tea is steeping, and I'll be back in a bit. So we've had dinner and we're settling in for the evening. I'm making a couple cups of tea. I'm having a cup and my husband's having a cup, and we're going to use these big Nordic mugs from David's Tea. This one is green with the fall pumpkins on there. And then this one is white with the color changing fox and campfire. I love that one. It's super cute. So for me, I'm going to actually have, I really love this one. I've been loving this one lately. Happy Intestine by the Loose Leaf. And this one has peppermint, chamomile, organic marshmallow root, and organic calendula. And I'm just gonna use a big perfect spoon of that one. And then for my husband, I'm making our tried and true lay digestive. And I use a big perfect spoon of that one. And I will steep these both with boiling water for 10 minutes. That is our video. I hope you enjoyed our 2 days of tea. I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment below what your favorite tea is today. Thanks a lot. Bye.